it's raining again, and we just got the truck loaded with Jennifer's flooring to go down in the new house. We've got, I think, 3/4 of a pallet on this truck, and then my buddy's had got a full pallet on his truck because his is 1 ton, and this one is squatting pretty good. So we're going to try to make it home, get this unloaded, and get it in the garage. So got Patrick with me. I believe I'm in the frame. Anyway, yeah, we are kind of glad that it's a nasty day and can't do anything outside, because at least we can do this. So, like I said, we're gonna try to get back the slip slide and get it unloaded in the mud, and get it in there where we can start work on it early in the morning.
Well, y'all, we've been at it for 5 minutes, and look what we've done.
She's lying to you. We've only been in here for 2. I think it was more like 4 minutes. No. Probably about 4 hours. More like 4 hours.
It's looking good, though. Looky there, y'all. The bathroom. But in other words, right over here, we are now going to put in a tile shower.
Hey, Momo, you're getting all dirty. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the cabin. I'll tell you, we did not get a video out last week because we worked so hard to try to get Jennifer moved into her new house down here. So Patrick and I told him, I said, there's no room to drag the camera around, we've got too much to do. So we laid about 2,400 square feet of flooring. We did cut a little over 2,000 feet of trim. And we also did the black pipe underneath the house so that she could have a gas stove and a fireplace. And I'll tell you what, we were moving. And while we were doing that, there was another crew that came in and hung doors, put her hot water heater in, put in her toilets and so forth. We were all working together, and we made it happen in about 6 days. So we'll go down here and check it out.
What we doing? Hey y'all. Dad, do you have a method to our madness here? Because I'm just walking around in circles. I don't even know what to do first.
Look what a mess. I'm telling you what. I will tell you that we got we got all the flooring down. We got most of the trim, with the exception of this pantry right here in the kitchen. We didn't have that door, so we couldn't frame out around it. Anyway, it's moving day, but we got the bedrooms trimmed out. We got the bifold doors hung, and this room's the same way. So we're getting stuff moved in here. We got a bathroom door yet to hang here. We got the big bathroom almost complete, but they still have to tile the shower. We got the utility room and the hallway done. So this morning I called Jennifer and I said, where are you at? She says, I'm down the hill. And she goes, I'm so hungry. I'm looking for something to eat. And so what did Dad say?
He said, come up. I'm gonna make you bacon or sausage and eggs. Which one you want, Jennifer, bacon or sausage? I said, it don't matter, Dad. Surprise me and I'll be up there in a minute.
She also got some jelly toast.
I did.
Great jelly toast.
And it was good too.
Yeah. Anyway, we ate breakfast, and so now we're moving. Something else that I want to share with you, while my son was here, prior to his coming, we had been talking about putting up some kind of like security lights and just lights for me to be able to see when I come out, because I'll tell you, when you live in the mountains like this, at nighttime it is dark 30 for sure, because there are no street lights like Main Street. Although when you get done seeing what I'm going to show you, you might think differently. But when you live out here, it really gets dark. And when I come outside, I actually have to bring a flashlight with me just to go to the truck or do anything. So I'm going to show you what we ordered. And while he was here, we had a chance to put them up. We have a new light down inside the sawmill. And that is the little solar panel that it uses to charge itself. And although it's simple, that's the setup. Now if you'll notice over here in the tractor area, this one is just a little bit different style. And there's the solar panel that it uses. We have another set up in the carport that really sheds quite a bit of light. We mounted one in the outhouse. If you can see right over here, that's the little solar panel on the outside. If you'll notice up there on the juice shack on each side, there is a new light, kind of like a running light on the vehicle, that shines towards the cabin. Then on the side we have the type that was put in the sawmill area down there. And we've got one on this side as well. So from the front, like I said, we've got them shining towards the cabin. I've got the driveway lit up, and when we remove the old sawmill and put a gazebo over there, we'll have a light shining in that direction as well. We're going to order some more and hang one in the outdoor kitchen, on the side of our communication tower, and then one over in this area where we're going to build our storm shelter. So I told my son, I said, you know, we're going to have to be careful, or this is going to begin to look like Main Street up here. But again, living up here and it being, like I said, pitch black outside, the way that I had these set up was they stay on constantly, very dim. But if you walk in front of them, they come on full, and they stay on, I don't know, 30 or 45 seconds, and then they go back to dim. We could have did like an intermediate, we could have done a high, but I told him, I said, well, in the winter time, when we don't get a lot of sunlight, I want them to be able to have a full charge to go all night. So just leave them on the lowest setting, that way I don't have to mess with them. Just like the big light that we mounted on the pole, it's set like that as well. So I can come out here now at night. I don't have to worry about, you know, not being able to see anything. And then as I come along, they actually pick me up. They go on to bright. I can see everything, and then they go back off in a little bit. So everything's automatic, and that's nice. Could be kind of like my neighbor came out of the house one day, came out of the door and was confronted with a bear eating out of the dog dish, the remainder of the food that was left over. There on the front porch. So I think it was kind of like a standoff. Anyway, but yeah, we don't want that to happen. So it is quite nice, like I said, to have those lights out here. And I think, you know, when we get the one in the kitchen, up on the tower, and then over there in that dark corner, everything will be lit up on a low level. And then, like I said, if I pass by it, it'll all come on bright. And that way we will be able to see around here at nighttime. I'll tell you what, guys, again, we apologize for not having a video out last week on actually either channel, because we were flat busy up here. You know, Friday a week ago, now if you just consider that 7 days, Jennifer, she didn't have any flooring, she didn't have any trim going around anywhere, she didn't have any doors hung, the electrical wasn't complete, the plumbing wasn't complete. The showers, the toilets, they weren't installed. The gas pipe wasn't installed. The did I say flooring? The flooring wasn't down. There's been a whole lot that has happened in 6 days. So Patrick and I, we started out on Friday going and picking up the flooring for the house. Then Saturday morning we started in on laying the flooring after church on Sunday, and then Monday we got all of the flooring complete. We started on Tuesday working on the trim, and by, can't remember, Wednesday, I think it was 2 days, we had the trim almost complete. Got it livable, got our stuff moved in there. They did hire somebody to move the heavy stuff, and that helped out a great deal because her mom and stepdad had been over there working on packing and so forth and labeling boxes for them at the other house, so that helped out quite a bit. So even though I'm still tired, I'm going to try to get back on track with hopefully a video out towards the end of the week, and maybe another review video on something that we're doing up here. But friends, thanks so much for stopping by. We certainly do appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing you back up here at the cabin again next time.